Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to another video. So let us talk about David Degea situation. Last night we all knew that how club treated David Degea, regarding the new contract proposal. So this is ridiculous and disrespect to David Degea from club's behavior. There were a lot of criticism from the legend like Ryan Kane and Rio Ferdinand regarding to how the club has treated old servant player for Manchester United. So this is coming from the Daniel from the Athletic. He says something changed in terms of how much Manchester United wanted to pay David Degea and how long for. David Degea was then informed that the original contract offer was no longer relevant and new terms were available, which would mean another considerable reduction in his salary. David Degea still has not decided what to do. As things stand, he is going to be out of the contract at Manchester United on Friday, officially free agent. And Chris Wheeler says Manchester United would prefer David Degea to stay next season to avoid spending a large chunk of their budget on a new keeper. However, Erik ten Hag has his reservations due to numerous errors. So we know how much it could be very difficult for David Degea because the way the club treated him last night was absolutely disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. If you want, Erik ten Hag has been clear on the goalkeeper situation for the long times that he wants, he needs a new keeper who have quality and ability to play on the field. So David Degea is not that type of goalkeeper. So why would Erik ten Hag trying to give a new contract David Degea while he wishing for a new goalkeeper who have a quality on the field like the Andre Onana or Diogo Costa? So yesterday there was reports came out from and Chris Wheeler says Erik ten Hag has vetoed the decision on the club's decision on David Degea's the U10 or the club's contract offer for David Degea. That is just how can I say strategy from the Manchester United. We know we gonna back Erik ten Hag whatever he do, right? So the clubs know, and then they use Erik ten Hag name. So we were like, okay, fair because he's the manager. We're gonna back him what he does. So clubs know that. That's why they used Erik ten Hag name. That's why I don't believe that Erik ten Hag has veto the contract situation to offer the new terms and a new reduction salary for David Degea. Why? Because obviously Erik ten Hag wants a new keeper. So why would he give a new? It doesn't matter whether reduce salary or reduce the contract terms, contract how can I say it, like a contract year in the details of the year in the contract. It doesn't matter. Why would Erik ten Hag offer new contract David Degea while he is wishing to get a new goalkeeper? That doesn't make any sense. So ten Hag was a new keeper, but the club says we don't have enough money to spend this summer. You can only spend the maximum amount of 100 million this summer due to FFP rules and regulations. And then if you wish to spend more than 100 million, you have to sell the players. So why don't you not sell yet? We have numerous players that we have to sell, and the players are not gonna be involved in Manchester United's future plans under Erik ten Hag. There are a lot of players like Anthony Martial, Anthony Ilanga, Scott McTominay or Fred, Harry Maguire. There are numerous players that we have to sell and then make money from that for this summer transfer. We have a maximum amount of 100 million spending this summer, and then Erik ten Hag has to get more funds by selling the player. So why are you guys not selling the player yet? We have to sign a striker, which is extremely important for next season. We have to sign at least two midfielder and one center back and one goalkeeper. Okay, so center back is the last priority for Erik ten Hag because he can, he can stay, because when you compare to the other position like a center forward, a midfielder, and goalkeeper, center back option is not that important when you compare to those different positions. So we have to sign a new striker, which is extremely important for next season. We're trying to, we've been trying to sign striker, before the start of this summer transfer window. Unfortunately, like, as usual, Manchester are not even trying to negotiate with like Rasmus Højlund, Atlanta, or Gonzalo Ramos, or whoever it is. Okay, so there's no way we're gonna get a quality striker this summer, because we have a limited amount of fund for this summer, and we are not doing anything yet to sign for a striker. Okay, which is ridiculous, right? And then we have to sign 2 midfielder, which is, if we get a midfielder, that is gonna be Mason Mount. And then I don't think we're gonna sign 2 midfielder for Erik ten Hag, because I don't trust the club. And then I don't think Erik ten Hag trusts the club either, because they have never been fulfilled the new manager's dream and wishes in the summer, especially in the second season. Okay, so I don't see at least 2 or 3 players are coming, the new players are coming this summer, because I can't see. Okay, when you look at when you look at the summary of the Manchester summer transfer businesses, all I can see the one player and guarantee is Mason Mount. The closest player is Mason Mount. Even the closest player is far away from signing of Manchester United. So I can see Mason Mount coming, but I don't see another midfielder coming. I don't see Rasmus Højlund, Kolo Muani, Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, Dusan Vlahovic, or Gonzalo Ramos. I don't see they are coming. So we might end up like a like Igalo 2.0 or like a Wakehouse. So I don't think there will be a quality striker this season. So why are we doing this? Why can't we support our manager? We know how much Erik ten Hag can do for Manchester United in his debut season. So this is the second season. We acknowledge that how many players we need to sign. We acknowledge which position we have to strengthen. Striker, 2 midfielder, a goalkeeper is extremely important for us if we want to compete the giant teams next season. Alright, we have a Champions League football. We have to focus on the Premier League to get a better results than the last season, and we have a domestic competitions as well, and we don't have a net squad depth, and we don't even have the best 11 when you compare to the other opposition team. So if we want to compete against the European big giant next season, we have to sign all those 5 players from 4 different positions. Okay, and then David Degea says to stay. I don't believe it. I couldn't believe it. If David Degea to stay, there's no way we're gonna be better. I'm sorry, we left David Degea. We don't like the club's treatment for David Degea. He don't deserve this. Yes, but we need to replace him with a better keeper, especially with Andre Onana or Diego Costa. Okay, so what do you think about this situation? Make sure in the comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.